Playing idle games is the best way to enjoy our hobby at the same time with our busy hour in a real life. That's why most of the games developers are adding an auto mode, AFK mode or idle game system to let the player keep playing the game anytime and anywhere we can. These idle game features honestly really help us in finding the best way to play a game and just see the progress sometimes. Please like this video, thanks. Top 15 High Graphics Idle RPG Game for Android iOS. Top 15 Very Good Idle Game for Mobile. You can support this channel and send us a special thanks. Helios Rising Heroes. Helios Rising Heroes, such a perfect idle anime RPG game with most of the characters is a male or main characters. They all have so many various colors that make the character look different. Even the face and the hairstyle are quite similar. The gameplay is, every turn has 4 movements that we can use for burst ultimate skill, link combination attack or make a combo by using 3 same movements. That will have a very good visual. Honestly, I'm super impressed with the ultimate skill that is very good. Even though the game only has 2D perspective, Helios Rising Heroes is full of voice-over when we continue the dialogue and quest journey. The best idle RPG anime game now, AFK game. Marvel Strike Force. Marvel Strike Force. This game is officially made by Marvel. The size of this turn-based RPG is too small for ultra-graphic RPG games on Android iOS. I'm pretty sure your mid-spec phone will handle it perfectly without any trouble. We can challenge a variety of resources every day. I see some new characters that not appear on Marvel movies yet, like Miss Marvel. So every hero will have a different skill and basic attack that makes the gameplay have more variation. Look at how many times this game has been downloaded by 10 million players. Such a high graphic top idle game RPG on Android iOS with a western style. Exorcist in Island. Exorcist in Island. This game has a really big potential to become the best idle RPG game mobile because the graphics are superb, and also I really love when we reach some certain stage then a new hero will come join us freely. You can unlock the idle features when you clear chapter 2 and stage 1. We can speed up the game to 1.5 times more than a normal speed and choose the auto icon. There are 2 active skills that we can use. The first one needs some energy, and the second one, which is the ultimate skill, needs to wait until the gate's meter is full. Towa Tsugai. Towa Tsugai. Square Enix is always aware about the opportunity, especially on idle RPG games with gacha system. This genre becomes more and more popular that makes Square Enix come into it. The gameplay is anime characters full of female characters. So the gameplay is, as a team, we will have 3 slot characters and every slot has 2 heroes, which is, the damage on every character will getting bigger as the number of the heroes increase. I prefer to play it on auto RPG idle games because the idle system can choose a very good active skills. At the start of the beginning, the storyline is totally too much anyway, but overall I really love this idle graphic visual with dark and white thumb visual. Hero Chantare. Hero Chantare with webtoon. Yes, I came back to play this top idle RPG game, and when I check on email, I got a free SS character. Oh my god, such a kind developer for an idle game. The gameplay is, we can put 2 or 3 chain skills for the same hero in a one turn, but you don't need to think about it too much, because just tap the auto button and let the game make a wonderful chain skill in a flash. Such a perfect idle game, honestly. Almost a Hero. Almost a Hero idle RPG. This is the best offline idle RPG, but please take a note, How to play it to become offline is we must download the extra data inside and finish the tutorial and save your progress in a local save. Then just turn off the connection anytime, even if you want to reopen it's okay. The gameplay is an idle RPG with a western art style, especially the character and the voiceover is really western style. We can use a skill if the cooldown time is finished. Upgrade your character by gold. That is really easy to get through your idle time. When you reach a certain stage, you will get a free character. Alice Fiction. Alice Fiction. This game is very not pay to win because I got SS character at start. We can even do a reroll or redrawing for choosing the SS hero that you want. The gameplay is super good for idle because we can do an auto puzzle skill attack and full auto with passive buff. Skip the animation skill to make the game run faster and faster the game 3 times than a normal speed. Such a perfect feature for the best idle RPG game. Make sure you enjoy the music background because it's super fun to listen and enjoy the flashy skill colors. Cherry Tales. Cherry Tales. Make sure when you play this game you stay away from your teammates because sometime interesting will be shown up. The gameplay is purely idle and full of gacha to recruit a team, but seriously the gacha rate is really unfair. We are too often to get some common monster rather than the hero. But still, this game is enjoyable for a kind of idle RPG with a cute chibi character design. Monkey King Arena of Heroes. Monkey King Arena of Heroes. This game really reminds me of the Son Gokong movie. The team's member is 100% has the same storyline on the prologue, but then we will continue with a collectibles heroes. The game is full of idle system RPG games. We don't need to tap anything on the battle because the gameplay will play it by itself with a very good visual animation skill.
You irritated me, and I'll show you no mercy!
The Eminence in Shadow. The Eminence in Shadow Master of Garden. This game is made from an anime movie. The anime is quite famous in Japan. Then the developer starts making the game genre, especially on RPG idle. The gameplay is super easy. We can increase the combination damage of strike combo by picking the lower percentage first to the higher percentage then. Play it in idle mode when you reach a certain level to unlock these features. We can adjust the position of the hero by placing the fighter class in front of the healer or magician. The Warriors Dragon Boru. The Warrior Dragon Boru. This is a Dragon Ball game and it seems it's a fan-made Dragon Ball game. Make sure to think twice if you want to purchase some items on this game. Even the game has a very good graphic, but the server is too many for an idle game. But we just need to enjoy the gameplay and the story. It began from fighting the Brody and Golden Frieza will join to help us. The gameplay is idle Dragon Ball game and we only can speed up the gameplay and the rest lets the game play by itself and enjoy. Tales of Nan. Tales of Nan. This game is a Hunter x Hunter game with an idle RPG game. We can get the character by clearing the main quest or try your luck on gacha. The game has less story, but sometimes you get a movie cutscenes. After you finish all of the adventure chapter, then you can move to the next level in challenge mode, which is the enemies is way more tough. Prince Connect Redrive. Prince Connect Redrive. I think now I know why this idle RPG gets such a high score on Play Store by 4.6 stars and downloaded by 1 million players. Such an impressive achievement. Even though the game size is unbelievable, but after you play it, you will realize how amazing the games are. The graphic is only 2D, but the level of detail on the character and the background landscape is really satisfying to enjoy. This idle game is fully of JRPG female character style, which is the voiceover is really cute at all. Anyway, this idle game is very free to play friendly. Dear Ella. Dear Ella, the game has anime style, finally launched on global. The gameplay is we can make a team up with 5 heroes. All of the heroes will do a basic attack automatically, but we can tap the auto button to play it idle, even with his skill with an auto as well. Every day you have a chance to finish the daily dungeon to get some items or rare resources material to upgrade your heroes. Have a try on gacha to get a rare or SS character. I really love it has so beautiful battle arena like desert, land and forest. Eversoul. Eversoul. I would like to say a big thanks to the developer for making this best idle RPG with super ultra high graphic game for mobile. Even not all of the phones can handle this game, but at least we have a new idle RPG game with AAA tier level. I would like to say 10 to 10 for an amazing RPG right now. The music, rich of features, the graphic, the skill visuals, the object around, everything. It seems the developer is really trying hard to make a complete idle game mobile.